If Kendrick Lamar is assassinated, the night To Pimp a Butterfly drops on Apple Music and Spotify, he's the biggest artist of all time.
Howdy.
I'm gonna say this right now. If you're an ardent Drake fan, you know, if you live and die by the words of Aubrey Graham, you feel me? 1 second. If this nigga means the world to you, click off this video, yo. If this nigga means the world to you, click off this video, yo. This is about to be a fucking shred fest, all right? Listen. I'll start it like this. Drake is a great songwriter. When I was 12, favorite artist. He changed music, right? With that singing and rapping shit. He changed music. And then it went wrong, man. I don't know what happened. We can get into that later. But let me say this. I'm making this video for anything, so nobody has to ask what I thought about Iceman. Don't ask me, I'm gonna send you this video. Even if we're in person and you're sitting right next to me, I'm gonna say, what's your number, bro? If I don't have it, send you the video, you can watch it. This is not an Iceman review. This is a review of, this is just a video about how I feel about Drake. Now, I haven't heard a full Drake album in maybe 7 years, 6, 7 projects. Maybe like More Life was the last one, Views or More Life. Whichever one came after that. That was the last thing I heard. That was the last thing I heard. Listen. I feel like Views was terrible. I think Views was terrible. I think that was the last. I think the one before that, if you're reading this, that was the last good one. I like So Far Gone, Take Care is great. Nothing Was the Same is all right. If you're reading this is great. Everything after that is horrible to me. Everything. And then people are gonna say, well, how do you, look at that rat. How do you know if it's horrible if you never listen to the whole thing? Anybody who lives in a major American city that's under the age of 40 is programmed to say this phrase, I hate country music. How many country songs have they actually heard though? Huh? Not many. And that's my point, bro. You don't have to listen to everything of everyone to know you don't like. You don't have to try, like, do you have to try every food at a restaurant to know a restaurant is bad? No. Have you heard every country song, even though you probably hate country? I'm sure you hate country music. Or you say you do just because that's what everybody else says. Have you heard every Brad Paisley song? No. So that's my point, bro. People say they hate Vietnamese. Have you tried every banh mi flavor? No. You get me? What are we talking about, man? I think with art and like business, it's like, what are your values? Maybe for me, the reason all of this new shit is trash is I feel like his values changed as an artist. It used to be on some like, you know, it was different, man. Like he was coming from a different place, you know, like, and then I think once he started just getting around the like the Future and the 21 and it just became like club songs, which is fine, but like that doesn't build a legacy, yo. You feel me? Like anybody who lives in the club dies in the club. And at what age do you stop trying to appeal to like 21-year-olds too? That's another thing. I also want to say, put this at the beginning of the video. This is a solo podcast because I don't know a single motherfucker who was willing to sit next to me and say this shit. So I had to do this one alone. But we still outside. Y'all see where I'm at. Come get me. Live stream, kick, baby, at Lone Star Pat. But this is my point, though. This is really my take on the whole situation. I don't think Drake is any different than Jay-Z in this respect. J. Cole in this respect. Other than the fact that I never really liked J. Cole. This is my claim. As soon as you get, like, world popular, as a musician in general, but especially as a rapper, because it's like all about being at the bottom, and once you get to the top, like, how do you authentically talk about the bottom type shit? But anybody, you lose your content you run out of content, bro. You start rehashing the same themes, partially because they work, right? Tropes. Some artists become a caricature of themselves. Some people get bored. They don't even really want to make music anymore. Maybe they hire songwriters to handle the creative process. They kind of just become like a business, a brand. But I'll challenge you guys in the comments. Drop 3 female artists who, even after becoming super successful, their content didn't fall off. It remained interesting. I think it's the hardest thing you could do, right? Lil Wayne, you could say Lil Wayne kind of just, yeah. But people say Wayne don't be talking about shit anyway, though. Eminem, you could say his content became an L. Snoop Dogg, you could say his content became an L. Because it's like these people have solved their problems, yo. Like, music was, it's one thing when you're down here, it's different when you're up here. And whatever their problem was, I think once you hit tens of millions and people love you, you solved a lot of those problems. So it kind of becomes more about reinventing yourself. J. Cole's, he's in a different boat. J. Cole shit is like, he just keeps rapping as if he's still broke. And that shit is not interesting to me either. Like, that's just boring as well. All of these guys run out of shit to talk about, man. Juice WRLD, Lil Wayne. Some people, though, have the benefit of their content was already conducive to them being super famous. Type shit. Like, I'll be honest with you. Some people's shit already fits that mold. Like, if you make music about drugs, right? Like, you could do drugs when you're broke or when you're rich, type shit. If you make music about girls, to a certain extent, you can always do that, right? Partying, which is basically drugs and girls, you can always do that. It's the people who come from this place of like struggle, pain, poverty, that have a hard time switching it up, I think. So let's go back to Drake on this. It's like he wants to talk about that shit. Part of me feels like he wants to be the villain, right? Another part feels like he's mad that he's the villain. And I don't get that. That's a contradiction. It's like, do you want people to love you or hate you, bro? And if they hate you, why does that matter? Why does that matter? My problem with the last 6 albums, whatever, is it just feels like gossip, bro. It's all gossip music. Kanye said this. Then they got the Kendrick beat. Kendrick said this. Kendrick, you another one though. It's like, I don't know, yo. Talk about something else. It's like I'm suing Lucian Grange. It's like I got a big deal. Like none of this shit is interesting to me, bro. What is he saying that we don't already know, haven't already heard? Maybe he should just slow the tempos back down and get back in that blue, like low pass, take care back. I don't know, man. I don't know. But, man, she got a fatty. Damn, she thick. That shit crazy. It's all an illusion, guys. $10K, I moved to Miami. Listen, it all feels like gossip rap to me. It's a new genre. It's kind of like nigga just went on Twitter and farmed it for content. Like, what are people talking about on Twitter? This is what I mean about an artist can become a caricature of himself. Their mythology, their story becomes what people say about them, not who they are. Like it's like a weird feedback loop of like lore, and then they reinterpret the lore, then they put that back out there. It's sort of like what happens on social media. It's like people kind of get information that's like not fully true or like half information. Then they spread the it's the game of telephone. Then they spread the half information, it becomes quarter information. Quarter becomes eighth. It's like bouncing off all of these people, it becomes more and more diluted. Less and less like potent. And it only survives in an echo chamber. I did a podcast with this dude named LJ, right? That'll be out soon. He's a Drake apologist, from what I could tell. And he's a young black guy. A white lady walks down the street. He says, do you know who Drake is? I don't know what point he was trying to prove. People know Drake. She was like, yeah. My point was he's not the biggest artist in the world. Why is that important? This is why. The echo chamber thing. If you live inside that bubble, you're going to think inside that bubble. And that goes for a Swiftie, a member of the Navy, the Beehive. You feel me? Like a fucking 999? I don't know. There's a world outside of the echo chamber, man. There's always a world outside of the echo chamber. And so I guess when I listen to music, I'm not listening for what people are saying about you. That's not art to me. That's not creative. That's tabloid shit. That's TMZ shit. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's it's media headlines, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's gossip. That's the E channel. That's gossip. Nobody cares about that, man. Make a claim. Stake a claim. I was thinking this today, like, art is only interesting though when you're coming from a new place. Like that's how the person got on. But what tends to happen with people when they have some success in any field, they become conservative, scared to lose. They pull back, right? Because some things have worked for them. But that's not how they got there, you know. And look, it's easy. It's easy to tell somebody, keep jumping off of bridges and hoping the parachute opens. Keep building the plane mid-flight. You get me? Keep driving 100 miles per hour down the freeway. It's easy to say that. On the other hand, though, we all know what we signed up for. And this art shit. If they want it, they want it. If they don't, they don't. But maybe that's a critique too. Like, I feel like you can't have been a risk taker, be mad that you, like, don't take risks, stop, or like, be the risk taker, stop taking risks, and still expect that level of respect from your peers and whatnot that you got when you were taking those risks. Because that's not what it is. And so part of me feels like that's a part of this shit too. It's like you did come out the gate blazing. Part of me feels like that'd be what he beefed out about too. You came out the gate blazing. You hit us with a new genre of rap. However, you stopped innovating long ago. And of anything that exists, music probably changes faster than anything else. And two, hip hop, rap might be the fastest changing. It's a dog eat dog world, man. That's some shit that's hard to stay relevant in, right? And I say all of this to say, maybe some of the critiques are true, Drake, about the music. Like, I'm talking about the music, man. I'm here talking about the music, man. And like, maybe some of these critiques are true, bro. Maybe some of these critiques are true. Like, you stopped innovating. Run to Atlanta shit. I don't know what that song is, but nigga being like, you just call Future and 21 when you need a slap. It's like, the validity in that sucks because, like, I don't even like their music for real. Like, I'm never playing a 21 album. So the fact that you up here and you like, let me go get them for, it's like, people can see through the formula. Like, it's about to be heavy kick, drums. Maybe Metro gonna produce it. It's gonna be like a slick club hook. Future gonna come on some like strip club pain drug shit. Like, that formula is nasty, bro, and it's weak. Like, riddle me this. Do y'all think when he was doing, what is that shit called? When he was doing Marvin's Room, like, it felt like those songs were hits without trying to be a hit. You get me? And like, that's what was interesting about it. It had no competition, really. But like, when you go, okay, yeah, Future, Sexy Red, it's like, fam, like, we all know you're not trying to make a legendary song right now, right? Like, you're doing Samsung, you're doing Motorola. You're not doing Apple, peak Apple with Jobs, or peak Kanye, like. And at least for me, that's what I looked for. You could like whatever, like, that shit is. You can like whatever's popular, whatever, bro. That's a different game, though, than changing music, right? That's a different game. And all of y'all who say, like, you hate Kendrick, you're like Drake fan, To Pimp a Butterfly is amazing. I'm going to say that. I'm not the biggest Kendrick Lamar fan either. I don't just sit here. I don't have Spotify or Apple Music. I watch kick streams. I watch Disc God. I listen to Mitski. But this is my point, though. He really took us somewhere with that shit, bro. You can't fake the creativity that went into To Pimp a Butterfly. So any nigga that want to talk about Kendrick this, Kendrick that, bro, it's like, fam, To Pimp a Butterfly is that album, though. For me, behind My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that's the best rap album of all time. It's number 2. Straight like that. Shout out to Infamous, My Beat. Look, shout out Take Care. Shout out Country Grammar. But definitely in my lifetime, that's number 2 behind My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I mean, just the way he was stitching in the horns, man, like, what he was doing with his voice. Like, for me, Kendrick, bro, honestly, Kendrick could have retired after T-Pab. That would have been a fire career. And y'all know what I said about Nelly. If Nelly dies after Country Grammar, he's bigger than Tupac. If Kendrick Lamar is assassinated, the night To Pimp a Butterfly drops on Apple Music and Spotify streaming service, he's the biggest artist of all time. Bigger than Michael Jackson, bigger than Prince, Madonna, Elvis, Elton John. He's the biggest ever. That shit was that good, yo. And to me, this music shit is like, if we can't acknowledge when somebody is good, what's the point? All of the claims for it being a competition go out the door. Because that shit is whack anyway. Look at the numbers. That's lame anyway. But when somebody do something fire, at least be like, that's fire. Right? Like, of anything, at least. Y'all can do the whole number shit, whatever. But let's talk about that too. Numbers don't lie. This is something LJ said. What the hell does that mean, bro? Niggas give the craziest reasons. Like, why black men can't just love? Like, a black guy gotta have 14 different reasons why he likes some shit. He can't just be like, I like Drake, bro. Nigga gotta be like, man, you see how many plaques he got this year? No. No, I didn't, bro. Because I'm an adult. I'm not on our IAA boards every night. They'd be like, this about to do 300,000. Like, bro. This is my problem with this. If Kenny Chesney drop an album tonight, and that should go platinum in 2 days, highest selling album of the year, nobody who likes Drake or hip hop or basically music that's not that is gonna be like, damn, Kenny just did, you saw the numbers Kenny put up? He basically dropped the 80 ball. I might as well listen to him. That is not how people find music, bro. It's not how people find art. It's not what makes people care about that shit. And then people conveniently just forget about that real icon. I mean, Drake icon, but I'm saying Taylor Swift. When people like, the numbers don't lie, nigga, Taylor's outselling everybody, bro. But nobody who's Drake is their favorite artist is about to go play Taylor Swift because she sold, her song went platinum in 2 hours. The numbers, if anything, just tell you, okay, nigga, fuck with this shit. But besides that, bro, numbers are not a reason for you to listen to some shit. If you find a guy that picks the music he likes based on how many people, like explicitly just the number of people listening, right? Explicitly that. Just that. Wow, mom, this song has 1 billion streams. Now I'm going to listen to it. You find a guy that Googles, which songs have 1 billion streams? Siri, make me a playlist of those. You found an idiot, man. You found an idiot. That's not how people consume anything. It's like you choose to like some shit, then you look for reasons to support that choice, right? Obviously, you are already influenced by the fact that other people fuck with this shit. Like, that's probably how you heard it. Somebody showed it to you. My point is the explicit argument, he's outselling everybody, so you should like him. Or that means he's the best. It's just not true, fam. When has Drake outsold Taylor Swift? But you don't see Drake fans lining up to go to Taylor Swift concerts, yo. Some do, obviously. That's not why they're there, bro. That's not what's going on. That's a bad explanation for what's going on. You feel me? When has Taylor outsold Michael Jackson? That's not changing the Swifties' minds. It's tomfoolery. Then what they do is, oh, but I mean the rappers, though. Why does that matter? What are we saying? Then when does that end? Okay, this album sold well this year, but last year this album sold better. So when do I stop listening to that and listen to it? Like, come on, bro. Come on. So yeah, man. I got a big problem with the gossip rap. I feel like celebrities get bored, man. They just be talking about shit. I feel like every rapper that gets too famous, their content becomes trash. That's what I was gonna say. Kanye. See what Kanye did, he just explicitly went the writer route. Like, he just pays people to write now. You feel me? And I'm not mad at that. I mean, it's a different approach. And I think there's a truth there. Like, there's an acknowledgement that what I'm saying is real. Once you have 7 world tours and all of this shit, it's like, what do you have really to rap about, bro? To talk about, like, linen, silk? That beats me. I don't know what the hell you do. That's one route. Boom, you pay new people to write. Another route, J. Cole. You keep just rehashing your childhood. Every day is a reinterpretation of a coming of age story. You grow your dreads out. I don't know. You go to Drake route where I feel like he's just scrolling through the internet looking for shit to talk about himself. And look, I haven't heard Gen X. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't listen to rap, bro. So I don't know why you clicked on this video. I think you can tell when a person is coming from a place of sincerity, though. Especially when they make some shit. In life, generally, yes. Like, a person says some shit, like, they don't mean that shit. Or they don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. Then there's times where you could just feel that a person, like, really cares about whatever it is they're talking about, right? It's like you see people in church, just full of iniquity on the weekends or whatever. And they in church like it's, Yeah, man, I feel like, because everybody, as soon as you criticize Drake, it's what about isms? What about Kendrick? I think he comes from a sincere place still when he makes music. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Maybe not all the time. Maybe not everything. Good. What the hell she got going on? Maybe not all the time. Maybe you could say that the beef is low-hanging fruit. I get that. My point is, he's still fighting a good fight, man. He's still fighting a good fight. Maybe we'll have this conversation about him one day. The thing about Kendrick, he was never like, I don't think Kendrick ever gets to this point where it's like, I don't think he's as invested in having people think about him a certain way as Drake is. And so when Drake reached a certain level of fame, the music started to be about that a lot, because I feel like he cared about that. But like, say somebody like does snipe Kendrick down, it's done. It's over for him. I don't think, or like they get him good. I don't think it's as big of a thing for him, like, because Drake magnified a lot of this shit by going back and forth, this lawsuits. Still, I hear he's still talking about it from the snippets I have heard. I don't think Kendrick puts that much energy into this shit. And here's the question. Can anybody kill Kendrick? I don't know, man. It's just like you can't get as low as him, but he can also get as high as anybody. Like, he's as famous as any rapper. He can talk his fame shit as good as anybody. But like, who on that level of fame, who that big, can talk their like grimy shit like him? Their street. You know what I'm saying? Who could get down there like that? Because Drake and Kanye aren't from that world, right? J. Cole not really from that world. No, he's not from that world. You could Travis not from that world. You could say Jay-Z, but like, what does a Jay-Z Kendrick beef look like? Like, that would be crazy. Other than that, who else is that big? Like Snoop and M, like, that's pretty much it for real. 50? But they can't, 50 can't rap with Kendrick. Like, Snoop can't really rap with Kendrick. I guess Eminem could, but like, I don't know if he could get as low as Kendrick, man. Like, if you know what I'm saying, like, really just be Jay-Z. Yeah, man. It's a good debate. And then they tried to bring J. Cole in, he backed out. So, another reason he's trash. Listen, man. Have we ever seen a girl versus boy rap beef? That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting. Damn, there go that girl. She thick as hell. Shit. Damn, bro. 10K likes a move to Miami. Because it's like nobody can rap with Kendrick, is as famous as him, but still has street cred, right? It's a tough thing to balance. I think Drake got to stop the mob ties shit. You got to stop talking about the mob. Calling people pussies, like, I don't know, yo. Where does this lead? Do y'all believe in, like, damn, she look big too. Do y'all believe in, like, the tongue and all of this shit is powerful? Like, I feel like you keep talking like that, somebody gonna kill you, bro. Or just like you bring that energy around you, like why niggas can't just be happy being rich and famous, bro? Why niggas gotta be like, you know what I'm saying, beefed out 25-8. You feel me? Like, but this is what we don't know. We have no idea what the numbers look like on that shit. Cause think about it like this. If he doing 5-6 times the fucking success, right? With all of this beef shit, even though it's cringe, say like on average he make 50 million an album, random number. The beef shit he making like 250. Can I hate on it? Can I criticize it? I don't know. I really don't know, yo. I really don't know. I really don't know, man. That being said, I'm only talking about the art, man. It's only about the art. Because I feel like you could hate Kanye's music, but you can't say he not giving you his all with this shit. You feel me? You can't say that. And is this what we've come to? Is it just like what sells? Is hip hop just beef, bro? Is black culture just contention and fighting and shit? I don't see that, man. I don't see why it gotta be like that, man. Status, like, it's boring, man. We can create anything we want, you know? We're people. We have minds. The game gets boring, you know? I feel like this game is boring. We might need a part 2 for this video. It's the gossip shit, man. It's the mob tie shit. It's the, you know, like I think there are more interesting places we could take this shit, man. This hip hop shit, this music shit. It's the argument about numbers. It's not interesting, man. Part 2 coming soon.